Hey everyone, and welcome back to another update video. Today we'll be sharing rule and system changes for the upcoming season with you. Nearly 1 year ago we've introduced the Clinger Cups and have been gathering feedback ever since. Not only for the Clinger Cups of course, but in general. At the end of last season we've even opened a feedback form regarding very specific topics such as Premier Division qualifiers, direct promotion and direct relegation. We have evaluated all of your inputs and decided to act accordingly. The biggest change coming to this season is that we will now have divisions consisting of 10 teams. We also alter how promotions and relegations work, somewhat at least. Clinger Cups are still a thing. However, we have also added direct promotion and direct relegations per division. Here is how it will work. In Premier Division, the top 4 teams will qualify for playoffs, as usual. The 5th place team will keep their spot for the upcoming season. Ranked 6 through 9 will be placed in the Clinger Cup bracket, whilst the 10th place is directly demoted into the Challenger Division. The first place of said Challenger Division will claim the Premier Division slot for the upcoming season. To top off the Clinger Cup bracket, ranks 2 through 4 of the Challenger Division will be placed into the bracket with the 4 other Premier Division teams. The system works exactly the same for all other divisions. We have 1 direct promotion, 1 direct relegation, and a 5th place that will keep their spot for the upcoming season. Ranks 2 through 4 will be placed in the Clinger Cup bracket together with ranks 6 through 9 of an upper division. Now, talking about Clinger Cups. The main request we had received was some sort of comeback possibility. This is why all 7 teams will be placed into a double elimination bracket now instead of the former single elimination. The upside of this is that each team will be granted a second chance if they happen to have a bad game. Teams are now out of Clinger Cup once they lose against 2 opponents. At the end of the Clinger Cup, the top 3 teams of the bracket will be playing in the upper division, whilst the other 4 teams will have to battle through the lower division in the next season. This system still leaves the option to have a Premier Division qualifier prior to the start of every season. Hearthstone is the only league not affected by these changes, as we decided to run with the exact same system as last season. This means the top 16 players of last season will be invited, whilst the remaining 16 slots will be available to play for in an open qualifier. Hearthstone's regular season will only run over 7 weeks, whilst all other leagues with 10 team divisions will run over 9 weeks now. We value your feedback highly and are always thankful to hear your insights. A lot of thought went into these changes and we will keep hearing your voices. If deemed necessary, we will make more adjustments, though we think those would rather be minor ones compared to the ones we are doing right now. Besides our system changes, we also have some rule changes coming your way. Thanks to the overhaul of our rulebooks last season, this time around we'll mainly have some small changes though. The biggest ones are probably within the general rulebook. Whilst on one hand, we've added a description on how the open division generation works, we also tweaked the penalty point system. Teams and players will still receive penalty points if they are breaking the rules. However, instead of being locked after a set amount of penalty points, participants will now receive point subtractions on the standings, while still having to play all of their games normally. We made this change so that breaking the rules is still punished, as it should be, but that all other participants in the league are impacted equally by the punishment of another team. During knockout phases such as playoffs, Clinger Cups or just Cups in general, teams will still be dealt death losses though. As for game rule sets, we barely have any big changes. The most notable ones are the addition of an example for a timetable in case you open a demo request in Counter-Strike, or not allowing any skins anymore during any Rainbow Six match. The second change was made as there were simply too many cases occurring where restricted skins became a problem. Furthermore, you will now have to save media such as demos or screenshots for 14 days. Other than that, we mainly have some rephrasing and clarification changes, which of course you will be able to find on our website. Thank you once more for sharing your thoughts with us. In the end of the day, we try to deliver the best possible experience for you guys, so it's always helpful if you share your feedback with us. As usual, if you have any questions, you can reach out to us via Discord. Don't hesitate to shoot me a message or any of our other staff members. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the fall season.